Whoopi Goldberg has a big problem with RFK Jr. The View host blasted RFK Jr. for his plans to make America healthy again, saying some people are genetically larger and accused him of fat shaming.
You know, this isn't just about food.
No, it's not.
This is sometimes people are born genetically larger.
Agreed. I didn't mean to.
No, I know you didn't.
Yeah.
But I want to say this to
RFK.
RFK? That's his name. Because you're setting folks up for shame.
Yeah.
That's what you're trying. Maybe you don't know you're doing. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to say you don't know, you don't realize what you do to people when you say stuff like that, because it doesn't work for everybody. And I'm going to show you, sir, because I weighed close to 300 less than 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And without the Mounjaro, this would not have happened.
There you go. Take it off. Take it off.
This commentator hit back at Goldberg's comments, saying it's not about fat shaming, it's about taking chemicals out of food supply that are toxins. Some of these toxins make us fat. Ask anyone who spends time in Europe. They all lose weight while they are there and gain weight when they return. This commentator agreed, saying Whoopi Goldberg says RFK Jr. wanting to make American food healthier is fat shaming. Where would we be without everyone being a victim? And this commentator doubled down, saying Whoopi Goldberg goes on a bizarre rant over RFK Jr. voicing concern about the overuse of weight loss drugs. And as Donald Trump's inauguration draws closer, Democrats are pulling out all the stops to create a narrative of fear around RFK Jr., who is set to be Trump's Secretary of the Department of Health and Human Services. Democrat Senator Patty Murray unleashed on RFK Jr., calling him an anti-vaxxer and fringe conspiracy theorist.
Hey, if you live in Washington, can you come grab your senator? She just posted this. To confirm a notorious anti-vaxxer like RFK Jr. as Secretary of HHS, it seriously costs our country in lives, in health, and in our economy. Let's use our common sense. We cannot let a fringe conspiracy theorist make major public health decisions. So you know what I did?
RFK Jr. has been passionately campaigning to make America healthy again since the COVID pandemic. And Donald Trump is giving the opportunity to do just that in his cabinet.
As head of Health and Human Services, Kennedy will oversee the Food and Drug Administration, which regulates about 78% of our nation's food supply. The rest, which includes meat, eggs, and poultry, is regulated by the Department of Agriculture, and that's going to be important in just a moment. I caught up with Marion Nessel, who was a senior advisor in the Department of Health and Human Services from 86 to 88, and she says she's excited about this shift to bipartisan support for healthy food. What was once just an issue on the left is now an issue for everyone's children. Now, she talks about how this is going to be a courageous undertaking because Kennedy will have to go up against big pharma, big ag, and the big food industries to make these changes in our country.
Joe Rogan also weighed in, saying RFK Jr. will have a significant impact.
He's going to have so much of an impact that they're talking about preemptively pardoning Fauci. Like, well, how do you pardon someone that didn't do a crime?
Preemptively, that's fine.
How are you pardoning someone where he's not only is he not convicted of a crime, he's not even tried, he's not accused, he's not indicted? Like, what do you...
I guess that's called blanket immunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's never been done before. There's never been preemptive pardons for people
Yeah, that's an interesting
that
idea.
may have been committing crimes.
Mm-hmm.